All right, we are back for day number 15 of watching yourself on camera. Um, it's a Tuesday, so we're going up on a Tuesday. That's what we're doing. We're going up on a Tuesday. Um, but yeah, it's not the greatest day ever here. It definitely have been like just super congested all day. It's just been absolutely it's no fun when you can't breathe through your nose, right? Yeah, like, you have to air breathe, right? Like, geez, how can I talk and breathe at the same time, man? Like, I'm like, all right, so it's kind of crazy there. But anyways, like, whether you could, they say rain or shine. You gotta go out, like, whether you can breathe or not. You gotta film the video. So here we are filming yet another video, day 15. Uh, so that's pretty cool. We made it to 15 days in a row, or however long. It's been a little bit of a journey so far, so that's cool. But anyways, like, so what do we want to talk about today? I don't know. One thing I've kind of noticed was, so earlier today I was watching some YouTube videos and they were, um, oh, by the way, should I film sideways? That might be better, filming sideways, like, uh, that might be better for like the actual, when you actually like post it on YouTube, right? So that way, instead of it being in selfie format, it would actually be in, like the widescreen format, so you can see a full screen. But maybe no one wants to see that much of my face, right? You don't want to put my face in, full screen on your laptop or whatever. Um, but yeah, so I was watching some YouTube videos earlier today about this guy named Graham Stephan. He's a pretty cool content creator. He's been doing it for quite a while. And one of the things I noticed is like a lot of his content nowadays is literally almost just like news, right? Like he will, well, I can't breathe for out of my nose. I can't breathe at all, but here, such is life. One of the things I noticed was, like it seems like he's almost just like reading articles, and then like reading news articles that he just finds like online, like relatively new news articles, and then what he does is he just like makes some commentary on it, just like starts talking about it a little bit. Um, and then that's a whole video. It's a whole video. And his videos, he's been doing it for a long time, so he's got a pretty large audience. But hundreds of thousands of views. Literally just finding some articles, current event, and talking about it. It makes me think back to, like when I was in middle school, and one of our assignments was like every week or every 2 weeks, we had to find a current event in the newspaper or something and then write about it. I thought that was such a annoying assignment. I'm like, dude, I don't want to write about current events. Like, what? I have to read the news? What, dude? Like, I'm just trying to play video games, bro. Like, what are we doing? But like, little did I know that might actually be a really great strategy as far as making content, And a lot of people do this, right? A lot of content creators, they just like find, articles online, um, like, um, yeah, they just find articles online and read them, Like another one that comes to mind is Tim Pool. I've watched his videos, for quite a while. But one of the things he'll often do is, he'll just like, or almost every one of his, original videos, he also does a podcast, which is pretty cool, where like he'll host debates and stuff. So hey, let me not fully shoehorn him like that. That's not true. And also Graham Stephan also has a podcast. So hey, these guys have definitely been branching out. So more credit, more power to them, and definitely credit there. But for a lot of their like bread and butter videos, right? They will simply just read, like find a news article, read it, and then like talk about it. Like give um, what the hell is that? Dude, I think my freaking laptop is making noise here. But they'll just like kind of read they will, oh my gosh, be quiet, hush. jeez. All right, that thing's making noise. So put that thing, made that thing go quiet here. Anyways, let's just read a news article and then, just start making commentary about it. But making like some like decently good takes, decently measured takes about whatever was in that news article, right? Based off their experiences and things like that. So,